Hello everyone, good day wherever you are watching this video. It's another wonderful video today, and I bring to your view today another great lecture which I hope is going to help a lot of people that are watching this now and people that will watch later. So if you are just joining the channel, my name is Ifajimi Fakayode. I'm a spiritual consultant and a traditional herbalist, and previously we've shared a lot of traditional remedies. We've shared a lot of spiritual remedies and all that. So if you've not subscribed, I will urge you to go and subscribe so that you will not miss any of the video updates. You will not miss any of the video updates. So basically, the teaching I bring to your view today is one of the cogent things, and it's always things that I know is going to benefit everyone. This particular video I'm sharing with you today is going to benefit everyone. All you have to do is to watch till end. Watch till end, because this particular video I'm sharing with you today contains a very strong and powerful spiritual work. When I say a powerful spiritual work, I know what I mean. So by the time I start explaining to you, you get to know what do I mean by this. And that's why I will urge you to watch till end and make sure you follow every step, just like I'm going to guide you through. So today's tip is just for people. Maybe you've lost your riches, you've lost so many things. What do I mean by this? A situation whereby someone has made a lot of money, has made a very big names. Everyone knows him, everyone knows her, and he has once become a rich man, but all of a sudden all the riches just lost. I hope if you are in Africa or maybe anywhere around the continent, you will have heard the situation like this. A situation whereby someone will have something, and at the end of the day they will lose everything with one or two spiritual problems. So if you are facing this kind of challenges, if you can do this particular video, I'm very sure you get out of the problem. And secondly, this spiritual tip I'm sharing today is also for people who maybe no matter what they lay their hand on, it never prosper. Like you will just see them jumping from one business to another. If you are the kind of person that is facing this particular problem, maybe you've never done any successful business, you've never done anything successful, that whatever you laid your hand on, at the end of the day you will not get a good result. If you can practice this one, you also get good results. And the third set of people that this particular tip is going to help is people who always complain of maybe whenever they give them spiritual work, it doesn't work at all. Whenever they were given anything, or maybe they watch it online, they spend money to do it, and at the end of the day the thing don't give them the result. So this thing will also help you. And the last people this thing is going to help are the category of people maybe they are facing one or two spiritual challenges, maybe family causes, basically maybe some strong family causes. If you are facing a very strong family causes, if you can follow this particular video, if you can follow this particular teaching, I'm very sure you will get the result. It's very certain. And this video, this video I'm sharing with you is one of the great things that I don't used to play at all. This particular tip I'm sharing with you today is one of the things that I also do for myself. I do for my family members, I do for my siblings, my brothers and sisters, just to help them. So but because of my last video, and I got motivated with what some people did, some people called, appreciated, some people even sent me airtime, some even went extra to the extra length of sending money, all sorts of things. Although all these things are not necessary, we are just doing it for the sake of humanity. And whenever God gave you something, if you have 10 things, just like I used to say, if you have 10 things and you give 2 out of it, it doesn't stop what you have, or it does not decreases whatever you own. So, and that's the more reason why on this channel, any tip I give you is not just something maybe I just come up with or an untangible spiritual work. It's something that maybe we've done, we've tested, we've done for people, but because of people that cannot, maybe the problem they are facing does not allow them to go anywhere. Someone that doesn't have money will not even think of sorting problem out, maybe go and meet someone. So if you are in this any category of the problem I mentioned earlier, if you can practice this one, I'm very sure you will get a good result. You will get a good result. And this particular tip is not something very big. It's not something very big, something you can practice yourself. Please take time to watch this video very well, just like I said at the beginning of the video, because it contains some guidelines which you have to follow very strictly, which you have to practice very well. And as you know me, I will make sure I explain everything in details. That's why my video are always be very longer. Maybe you have to explain things in details, because spiritual work not just something you will just watch. Someone will just post anything, you will see it and start doing it. No, spiritual things are not like that. You have to watch it. You have to watch every chapters. You have to follow every guidelines. So, and that's the where I'm going today. So this particular tip, we are going to need just 3 items. Just 3 items. So this thing are not far-fetched, and it's something that is working, very powerful work. So I do not need anything from anyone. Your motivation, you subscribing to the channel, you sharing our videos motivate us to give you many things that we feel will help you. So, and for this particular tip, what we are going to need is unripe pawpaw, and this is it, unripe pawpaw. So previously when I made a video recently whereby I share how you can do what you can do with ripe pawpaw to help you get out of spiritual problems, either any spiritual problem you are facing. So either it has been with you for a very long time, I shared that one for a financial breakthrough, but this particular one will help you on those things I mentioned earlier. So, and for this one, the previous video is for big pawpaw, the ripe one, the big pawpaw, you go and buy it. But this one, you go and get a just small pawpaw that is not ripe at all, smaller thing like this. You can see this one I'm holding is very small. You are going to get something very smaller, something very small like this. You can see this one I'm holding, right? You can see that one. So you are going to need something like this. Get a very smaller pawpaw that is not ripe at all. Go and get it. That's one of the biggest ingredients in this thing. You don't need anything. And another thing we are going to need for today's tip is our alligator pepper. So this is it I'm holding in my hand. This is alligator pepper. So what we are going to need also is alligator pepper. So you are going to get your alligator pepper, get the unripe pawpaw or papaya, whatever you know it with, because previously when I shared the last video, some people were wondering what is pawpaw, what I was holding, something like that. So it is papaya. So this is the smaller one. When the pawpaw is very small, when it is not ripe yet, it's a smaller thing. It's another one here. So you can see it's very small. Go and get something smaller. Go to your garden, go to anywhere there is pawpaw tree, go and get the smaller one like this. That's what we need. And then your alligator pepper. Please follow all these things very well. The complete alligator pepper like this, go and get it. So another thing we are going to need, I said we are going to need just 3 to 4 items. So another thing we are going to need are just smaller pieces of local soap, native soap. So, and this is it. This is how the local soap in Nigeria looks like. But if there are some other local soap that looks like different, but it's still the local soap. It will still work. So go and get the local soap. You will just need just 2 pieces of the local soap or one like this. Because this particular spiritual work is not something you will do and keep at home. That's it. It's not something you will do and keep at home. I'm coming to that. I'm coming to explain that, how you are going to use it and the guidelines and the rules that follow. So you are going to need the soap. That's the 3rd ingredient. And the 4th ingredient and the last one is your palm oil. You are going to get the palm oil ready, just little palm oil, you are going to get it ready. So as you can see, those are the 4 items: the pawpaw, the unripe pawpaw, and the alligator pepper, plus your local soap and the palm oil. So those are the 4 ingredients we are going to need. So gladly I'm going to do the practical video, so you will see how we do it. So because it has been a long time we practice something very practical, so we are going to show you how we grind this, how we prepare everything, so that it wouldn't be hard for you, because I'm going to prepare this for someone. So you will have the opportunity to see how we prepare it, and you will get to know how you can do it without any mistake. Just follow the practical video we will be showing after this episode. Everything will be joined together after this video. All you have to do is to follow everything, and make sure you watch the end. Don't just watch till the middle and say you've got the solution. No, because some people will just watch the video, once they see what you mentioned they will stop. They will say, I know how to do it. Don't let audacity affect you. Don't let overconfidence affect you. Make sure spiritual work is not something you will just use confidence or your knowledge, unsubstantial knowledge, to judge. So you have to watch everything in details because of a good result. And I want like 10 people that will practice this thing very quickly, that will go and do this thing and must come here for a testimony. Please, I need it. I need people to, because I think lastly I dropped some videos. Some people have been doing it. Well, if you have done that and we are using it, if you have the time for testimony, you can still come. But I want 10 people that will do this thing very, very quick and see the changes that will happen in their life. So all you need to do is watch, subscribe, and share. So you are not meant to be stingy with whatever we give. So we that spare time to give you things for free, you share it. It motivates us to help you more. So that's the only thing I'm requiring for this. So it's not about the monetization money or whatever, that amount. It's not something we rely on. So just to help you, when you motivate us, we also help you. So now, what we are going to need now, we are going to prepare it and show you everything in details. You will see, and let me explain it now. So by the end of the video, you get to see how everything is prepared. When you prepare this soap, it must be done. The rule number 1: this soap must be prepared under a very neat condition, under a very neat place. A very neat place. You must find a neat place to prepare this soap. That's the first one. The second rule is that, and the most important rule, which you must keep to, this soap is not something you will do and keep at home. I said it earlier. It's not something you will do and keep at home. When you finish this soap, you will use it just once, and that once in a year. This soap are meant to be used once in a year. Assuming you do the soap today and you use it today, that is for the whole year. You calculate the whole year to be another year before you can practice another one. Please take note of this rule. It is very important. It is very important. That's why I said you must watch the end. When you do this, it is a once in a year. It is very important. Once in a year. Then another thing is, after you do this, after you prepare the soap, what you need to get ready, the palm oil and maybe a stood. You will sit on. I'm going to explain that one after we've prepared everything and show you the practical video. So that's the rule number 2. Just like I said, once in a year. And this soap is not something to be shared. That's the rule number 3. Then the rule number 4 is that after doing this soap, after doing this particular spiritual soap, you must make sure you keep yourself for like 3 or 4 days. If you are married or whatever the condition you are, keep yourself. You know what I mean by this? Abstain from anything like unholy. You know what I mean? So because of the YouTube, I wouldn't want them to flag the video, so I wouldn't be mentioning things, but things unholy. So that's, you should stay away from that. So that's the rule number 4. And the last one, you must use a local sponge. A local sponge, that's what you must use to bath the soap once and for all. And the sponge you use, eh, assuming you bath the soap in the bedroom, you must go and keep the soap very far from your home the following morning. Assuming you bath it in the bedroom, if possible you can go and bury that sponge that particular night you use it, go and do it, because you are going to use this soap at night. If possible that after using the soap you can bury the sponge instantly, go and do it. But if you cannot, keep the sponge at the bedroom, then the following morning go and throw it away, or you bury it, or you burn it. But if you burn it, don't allow the ashes, the whatever comes out of it to foam to your body, the foam. So it's better to bury it or throw it away very far away, or throw it in the river. You understand? So you must not keep the sponge at home. It's also very necessary, because if you keep the sponge at home, you find yourself out, you may also affect someone. You know, someone may get in contact with the problem that you just get yourself out. So now I'm going to show you how we are doing it. Then after everything, now I will now explain how you are going to use everything. How you are going to use everything.
You have to firstly do is to collect every seed inside of this thing. So we collect every seed inside of this alligator pepper without a single one missing. Without a single one missing, we will extract the seed out. Without a single one missing. So as you can see, we've collected the seed. So you will now be doing it like this, so that every seed, without missing a single one like this must not miss out of that thing. A single one must not miss out of it. You must do it very carefully, as you can see. So this is it. So after everything has been extracted, this is the alligator pepper entirely. So this is the proper part.
This stone, this is the grinding stone, and the unripe pawpaw, the little pawpaw. So the papaya, whatever you call it. So we will grind it now. We will grind it. So bí ó ṣe rí ní tá a bá gun tán, this is how it's going to look like if grinded very well. So we will now pour the alligator pepper in it. The alligator pepper we've extracted. The alligator pepper we've extracted, we'll now pour it on it. Let me show you. So you now pour it on it like this, plus the pawpaw you've grinded. You now grind everything together very carefully, because a single seed of that alligator pepper must not mix. You understand? A single seed of it must not mix. You grind it very. It is very simple. You just have to do it very well. So everything has been mixed very well now. So the next thing is to put the soap. The next thing to do, the next thing to do is to add the soap, our local soap, on it, and mix and grind everything together. Mix everything together. So the soap is ready now. As you can see, it is ready now. So all you have to do when the soap is done, nothing is added. This is all the ingredients. So
the next thing is to go and put it on your sponge, so preparing it for the night. This thing is, you don't prepare it today and use it tomorrow. The day you prepare it, you must use it that day. As we prepare this one today, I must give it to the person using it. They must surely use it today. You understand? Assuming you do your own today, use it tonight. As we are doing this one this afternoon, the person that will use this one will use it tonight. So that is it.
So now that we've prepared the soap and you see how we did it, you can see in that one how we did it. And now this is how you are going to use the soap. This is it. We just threw with the soap, and this is the soap. This is how you are going to keep the soap on the sponge. It's not the type of soap you will do and put in a white plastic or a nylon. Instantly you finish the soap, you put it on the sponge like this. You can see this one we prepared. So you will put it on the sponge like this. And now this is where we are going. This is how you are going to use it. You are going to use this at night when you are sure you are not going out again, when you are sure you are at home, you are not going out, maybe you are ready to sleep. That is when you will do this. That's the rule number one. One thing you will do is, after you've done the soap, keep it somewhere. Assuming you do it in the morning, keep it somewhere till night. You will use it. Keep it on the sponge ready. Now, after you've prepared the soap, you will now get your palm oil, little palm oil ready. You will now get a stood or a seat, just a seat, something we use to, a stood or a keg, something you can sit on. Because the last rule about this soap is, you are not going to bath it standing. You are not going to bath it standing just like you use normal soap. No, you are not going to use this one like this. And what you will do is, when you get home at night, when you want to use this, you will carry your stood or something you can sit on to the bedroom. You will carry it there. Then you go back to your room. You will rub the palm oil. You will just put palm oil, some little palm oil on your palm. Rub it all over your body from the head to the toe. You will be rubbing it, just little palm oil, not too much palm oil. Little palm oil, rub it from your head to toe, everywhere. Get totally naked and rub the palm oil all over yourself. Then after you've done that, after you've rubbed the palm oil all over your body, then you will now take the sponge, or take the soap you've kept on the sponge. You now take it to bedroom. You will now sit, you get your water ready. If you are using the modern bedroom, so you will just go to the bedroom, take the stood under the shower, because you are going to sit to bath this soap. You are not going to stand. Don't stand using this soap. Don't stand. You will sit down while you will be bathing. Then you will now take the sponge. When you are now in the bedroom, you will now put the sponge to your mouth like this. You will breathe into it 3 times. You will do like this 3 times. Now when you breathe into it 3 times, you will now start your prayer based on those things I recommended, based on those things you are facing. You will now start your prayer. You will start your prayer, everything in details. You will now end the prayer in whatever the language you speak. This is not the matter of maybe because we that share it, we are Yoruba. No, it's not necessary that you say this thing in Yoruba. Any language that you speak, either in English, either in Igbo, in Hausa, in any African language, or any language of the world, your native language actually. Make sure you use your native language. Okay. Now you will now use that your native language to pray with the statement, this last 3 incantation or statement, very important statement on it. While you are sitting down on the stool in the bedroom, you will be saying, the witches will not sit down without standing. You will say it 3 times. The witches will not sit down without standing. The witches will not sit down without standing. The wizard will not sit down without standing. That one 3 times also. The wizard will not sit down without standing. The wizard will not sit down without standing. The priest will not sit down without standing. A man will not sit down without standing. A woman will not sit down without standing. A kid will not sit down without standing. A older person will not sit down without standing. Whoever sits on your glory, whoever sits on your money, whoever sits on your riches should be lifted up, and you should be able to get all your riches back. You should be able to be making it again. So you will do the prayer like that and start using the soap to bath while you are sitting down. You use the soap throughout the time you will bath. You must be on your seat while you are using it. You be praying, you be bathing. Then when you bath very well, you will now keep the sponge somewhere. After bathing very well, that you know your body is clean, you can now stand up. The stool that you used to sit, you can still use it. Doesn't matter. You can still go and put it where you take the stool. Go and put it there. So it doesn't matter. So now you now you will now put the sponge somewhere, then you go out of the bedroom right to your room straight. It's not something you will use and start going out o. After you've done that, go back to your room, wear your clothes back, and then not instantly you bath, you will start rubbing towel on your body or to clean up. You don't wipe up the water instantly. You understand? You don't wipe the water instantly from your body. After using it, go back to your room, then wear your clothes when the water is dried to your body, then go and sleep. Then the following morning, go and bury the sponge or throw it away. So that's it. That's very simple. So um the no other thing is involved. So that's how you do it. Just make sure the sponge must not last 3 days in your house. The sponges must not last 3 days in your house. So you can go out the following morning, you can go anywhere. You can even use any soap in the following morning, it doesn't matter. But instantly you start using the soap, amazing thing will be happening in your life, and you will get to see that you are out of this bondage, you are out of this thing that is holding down your riches. So and I just like this thing has been working for people we've done it for, and for for us that have done it, I pray it work for you as well. So this thing worth collecting a lot of money, but there's love in sharing. So all you need to do, if you have not subscribed, go and subscribe and share the video. There might be someone out there running helter-skelter, looking for solution, but has not been lucky enough to see a video like this. So you will do them a lot of help if you take time to share. So they will be saved as well. So God created everything, so we'll be helping each other. So if you shared it and they get to see it, they are safe. Even if they don't give you anything, whatever the prayer they say will be on you. So that's why God created everything. And just like I said there's a lot of things that God created in our surroundings that we can go and get, and you will be getting the result. So and this is one of it. So thank you for watching again. Don't forget to subscribe, share the video, like and comment. So till the next time we'll be sharing another video. Remain blessed and stay tuned.